For those of us who believe that we could just avoid the avoidance, that is not going to happen. Because what's happening unconsciously is you are seeking out people who make you feel less than. You're seeking out people who trigger your abandonment and rejection wounds. You see, this is your childhood playing along here. This is a part of you that is acting like a puppet master in the background. Your unconscious is the thing that is driving you towards people who, even on an unconscious level, you already suspect they are not available to you. They are going to reject you. But you keep going towards them because somewhere in your childhood, you felt abandoned, you felt rejected, you felt neglected, and you're trying to fix that. You're trying to prove that you are worthy of being loved. So you show up and you give and you give and you give. And they cannot receive because their wiring, their puppet master is completely different than yours. Your puppet master says, hey, guess what? You got to get them the presents. You've got to sacrifice your time. You've got to put in more effort, and then they're going to see you. And their puppet master is saying, this is too much. This is too close. This is dangerous. So you've got two puppet masters working in the anxious attached brain and the avoidant attached brain. They're saying completely different things. One is saying, come closer. The other one's saying, run. And we think that we could just meet someone. We're unaware of how all of this is working. We're unaware of how strong this unconscious pull is. And we meet people and we think, well, I could just avoid the avoidant. How do you do that when you don't know what signs to look for? How do you do that when you haven't taken the time to examine your own self? And if you don't believe me, this is how you know you're not in control. This is how you know that you cannot yet make that decision. Because when you say you are going to act a certain way, when you say, when I meet someone and they say they like their independence and they like their autonomy, I'm going to leave, and you're unable to do that, it tells that there's the puppet master at work. Because logically, you know what you can do. The puppet master controls your emotions. And how do you get out of this cycle? Focus less on them. Focus more on getting to know yourself. Don't run away from your triggers. Examine your triggers. What is causing this feeling? What can I do about this feeling? How can I get into action to make sure that this feeling doesn't pop up every now and again? You have to start with you. Shouting and touting that we are going to avoid the avoidance or stay away from the anxious, it's not going to get us anywhere.